Hi everyone, we start now lesson 5 chapter 15. Now we start with some description and definitions together. The deviation from the mean from individual data value refers to the distance and direction of a data value from the mean. Deviation is the difference of value from the mean, so we have to start with the mean. We take it before lesson 4. The deviation may be negative when we have something below the mean, or maybe positive when we have something more than the mean or above a mean. Absolute deviation is the second part in our lesson today. We talked this before together, how to dealing with absolute. Absolute, we take the absolute mean, we make it in positive value. It's the distance of a data value from the mean of a data set. It is the absolute value of a deviation. So we have something in this our lesson today, how to dealing with mean absolute deviation. So we take the first letter, mean M, and the first letter A, and the first letter D. So we make new abbreviation here called MAD. So MAD here mean absolute deviation. So this our lesson. If I told you find the MAD mean, you have to find the mean absolute deviation. You see our example how we dealing something or like this, like page 605. So most of the time we're dealing with 5 values, 4 values. If we have many numbers, so this is just for practicing. Okay, so what we're dealing with just few values like this. So find example 1, find the mean absolute deviation of the data set 10, 25, 15, 30, and 5. So we have here 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we start first with finding the mean. So we have the first step, find the mean of all values in the data set. We talked this before in lesson 4, how to find the mean. The sum of values, so we make this plus, divide by the number of these values. So 10 plus 25 plus 15 plus 30 plus 5. So this is your way. So finally we have 17. 17 is your mean. Now I have to find the second part. So the second step here, how we're dealing with the absolute values. So we have to start with each value here and subtract with the mean. So 10 minus 17 or 17 minus 10. But we have to take the absolute. This is the second step. We must have something with positive value. So how are we dealing with this? So this is the second step. Find the absolute deviation with this way. So we write here all the values like this. So 10, we start with 5, we arrange it 5, then 10, 15, 25, and 30. If you don't like to arrange or make it all order for this, it doesn't matter. But it will be good if you arrange it like this. Okay. Now we're going to find the mean. The mean already we find it as 17. So all these places I will write here 17. Now how to find the absolute mean, the distance. So the absolute deviation mean I have to find the distance. So I make this minus together. So 17 minus 5 or 5 minus 17. But we have or we must have positive value. So if you start with 15 minus 17 will be negative 12. You have to write 12. If you make 17 minus 5, you have to write 12. So both of the answers supposed to be, or the both of the two ways we have to find this as positive values. So for 17 minus 5 equals 12. So we start with the biggest minus smallest. Any place doesn't matter. So 17 minus 10. So 17 minus 10 is 7. 17 minus 15 is 2. Now I start with the biggest now. 25 minus 17. So this mean 8. And 30 minus 17 equals 30. So all these values are your absolute here. This is your absolute or your absolute deviation here. 12, 7. Now the last step, how to find the mean absolute deviation. The mean the sum of values over the number of these values. But I need to find the mean of absolute. So I take the sum of this absolute divide by its number. So 12 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8 plus 13. And we have 5 values, so divide by 5. So this is your way to find now all of this to find the mean absolute deviation or find the MAD. To find the MAD, I make it all of them plus all of these values plus divide by 5 because I have 5 values. So this your lesson, I think, is clear. So we make it in 3 steps. The first step, we find the mean. The second step, we make table like this and make the difference between the mean and the values. Then the result, I make it plus, divide by the same thing, divide by 5, the number of these values. Let's take another example, but big one, and don't worry, if we have quiz or exam, we'll take something like this example, not this example. Just I give you many ideas to have how to dealing with. Example 2, we have to start with dot plot. This is the second 4. So sometimes I give you values as ordering, like the last example, the example 1. Now we have to dealing with dot plots. So I have to know we have many 2 here, about 2, 2, 1, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5, 4, and 5 repeated how many times? So we have to find the mean. So I make it all of them plus 2, plus 2, plus 3, like the last example, plus 4, 5 times, plus 5, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 5, we add 5, 8 times, and 6 2 times, 7 1 time, and 8 1 time. If we count all of this, or we found all of these values, we found all of them about 20. So this is my value for my mean here, 4.7. Now I will make my table. My table will be like this, big one, yes, but easy, the same idea. I make it all the values. Here I have all the values here, like this here. I have all these values. I wrote it again, all of them, and all the means, and make subtract. Biggest minus smallest, or make it as absolute, so it doesn't matter. So 4.7 minus 2, 4.7 minus 2. So we have the result, and 4.7 minus 3, and 4.7 minus 4 is 0.7, and so on for all of them. All of these results, I make it plus together. To find MAD, the mean absolute deviation. So I make it all of them plus, then divide by 20. We have about 20 values here. So this your result, this your MAD value, or mean absolute deviation. Now we have another example, page 608. Step by step, we start with, we have about here how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values, and we have to find the mean. So I make it all of them plus. This is the first step. I find the mean. This is my mean. So I make it plus 24 plus 20, all of them plus. Then I divide by 7 because I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I have my mean now. So I have to write now my mean. All of these values I subtracted with the mean. So I have, maybe I make my table as little bit simple. So I cancel the column with the mean and make it subtract directly, like 24 minus 24, because I know already my mean here is 24. So 24 minus 24, 20 minus 24, or 24 minus 20. So I take the biggest minus smallest. So 24 minus 20. So 30 minus 24, 24 minus 6, 25 minus 24, 40 minus 24, 24 minus 23, and so on. So I have this result like this. Okay, so this is my result. Now I'm ready. Now I found the second step, all my absolute deviation here. I have to find my MAD, my mean absolute deviation. I have to make it all of them plus together. So 0 plus 4 plus 6 plus 18 plus 1 plus 16 plus 1. Then I divide it by how many of them? 7. So I make it all of them divided by 7. So this is my MAD 6.57 to the nearest hundreds, like I told you. Now we're going to another example. Practice page 609. I give you about 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to find my mean absolute division, MAD and AD, so to nearest hundred. So I have to find first the mean. This is the first step. So I have to make it plus 55 plus 60 plus 10 plus 50 plus 40 divided by 5. So this my result is 43. Now I go into the second part. I make it as a table to find the absolute deviation. So I make the absolute mean 55 minus 34, 43, 60 minus 43, 10 minus 43, or 43 minus 10, the same. So 50 minus 43, 40 minus 43, or 43 minus 10. For this time, I wrote it for you like this. So I wrote here my values like this. Then I make it like this absolute to remind you by the absolute because I need all the time positive value. So if you write it 55 minus 43 or 43 minus 55, your absolute value help you or maybe save you from mistakes with sign. So you have to put the absolute just in case if you confuse or maybe you make the answer wrong, but you have to make it all your answer with distance with positive values. So now we're going to 43 minus 60, the absolute will be 17 and so on. I have all my values are positive. Now I have to adding together 12 plus 17 plus 33 plus 7 and 3. And we have 5 values. So to find my mean absolute division, mean my mad here, so I have to make it plus together, then I divide by 5. So this my result. I think is easy now and clear. It's piece of cake, yes. So we have to go into this. I give you here just the final answer. Try to practice with this alone. So and check your answer with these answers. Okay. Now we take another example to make it steps together. Sorry for this. So I have values here to find the mean. I have to make it plus all of them together plus. Then I have to divide it by the number. This value is 10, so I have 31.50. So now I have to make now my table. My table, I put all my values by order like this. Then I find my distance or my absolute deviation by subtracting all these values with my mean. So 31.5 minus all of them. So I have this result. Then I add in all of them together and divided by 10. So this is my mad or my mean absolute deviation. We have another examples. One of the other example here, the first example or the first example in multiple choices here, which the value not example of an absolute division. This one will be -2 because I have here negative. I told you the absolute division always positive. This is my values. So because it's all the time absolute. Absolute mean no negative, mean positive. So all of them are absolute except this, not absolute. Well, then the same context. Which mad value show the greatest variability here? So my greatest value is 12 here. Now we're dealing with these values. I have these values. You make it with the same idea. With find the mean, find everything. Now we can find the result as 66. This your result or the difference store here. You need to find the absolute or mad way. Your homework will be with page 179 and all.